Hey everybody, welcome back to Black Arrow Gaming. I'm Bob, and this is going to be the first episode in another marathon of episodes. I just decided to go ahead and throw probably 3 episodes out in a row this week of Age of Wonders. I wanted to go ahead and make some decent progress here, since this is probably going to be a long game. And I also, just so everybody knows, probably won't be able to do a Planetfall episode this weekend. So that's part of the reason I'm doing this right now. So in case anyone's wondering, as far as comments go, you can go ahead and comment on any video you want. I'll read all of them, but I will probably only respond to comments on the third of the 3 coming episodes, this one included. So whenever I stop posting new ones, I'll just look and respond to the comments in the most recent one, because that will be obviously the most up-to-date information. That all being said, let's go ahead and get started with this, because I'm excited about this. I'm enjoying this game, and I'm ready to rock and roll. I want to get started with Red Marut, confirm that I can't demand tribute, and then buy the city right after. This actually happened with dwarves in a recent series. I knew it had something to do with the dwarf city. In one of my old series, but yes. So if I demand tribute from these guys, I won't be able to buy them as vassals on the next turn, or for 10 turns for that matter, which would really set me back. So I'm not going to do that. We'll just leave them be. So in case anyone was wondering, that is how that works. It's a lesson I've already learned, but a lot of times it seems like I have to learn lessons more than once before they finally stick. As far as the Bone Dragon issue I had in the last episode, where I wasn't able to use Rot, the general consensus on that seems to be that Rot didn't work because the dragon was already weakened. And this is a little weird, and I think it might be an oversight, actually, and I'll explain why. If you look up Rot as a skill here, it deals 20 physical damage and applies weakness. Now, of course, weakening also applies weakness. When my Blight Doctor used it on the dragon, it weakened the dragon. So I think what was happening is when I tried to cast the spell, it was basically checking and saying, oh, the unit's already weakened, it should apply. But that kind of sucks because it still can do 20 physical damage. And I still wanted the damage portion of the spell. In fact, it would probably do more damage because the target was already weakened, depending on the order that it applies these 2 effects in. So I think that's actually just an oversight. I don't know that I expect, anything to get patched in this game at this point, but, hey, devs, if anybody's watching, that would be a cool thing to fix. And while you're at it, another thing from, I think it was, let me make sure I'm giving credit to the right person here. It was from Sarah Feingold. Asked if you could cast Lion's Courage on a unit converted to the enemy's side. So you know how sometimes I use Bestow Iron Heart on a unit, or I have in the past, I try not to do it anymore, but you can use Bestow Iron Heart on a unit that you've converted, and because it applies Strong Will to that unit, the unit then converts back to the enemy side, because a Strong Will unit cannot be under a conversion effect. Bestow Iron, or what was that skill called? Lion's Courage is a spell that I can cast as a warlord that also... Whoops, I don't want to click that yet. Open spellbook. It's a spell I can cast as a warlord, which... Oh yeah, sorry, it's in combat spells. Which applies Strong Will to something. And do I not have that yet? Maybe I don't have it yet. But anyway, it, among other things, it lets the unit do more damage that it's cast on and then applies Strong Will to it. I think it's something I'd have to research, actually, yet. But it would be cool if you could cast that on a unit, like, say, the enemy converted one of your units, and then you cast Lion's Courage on that unit to get it back. That would be kind of cool. I don't think it works, but it would be cool if it did. That being said, let's go ahead and carry on. I'll stop appealing to the devs if any of them are watching. From Boru Apogabog, we'll need the extra builder above ground for the fort by the heart of the tropics. That's a good point. I still need to kind of clear this area, but I am going to need to start getting a builder headed up this way. Unfortunately, losing the one that I had over here really sucks. 'Cause that's a settler right there, and I've got another builder heading down this way. So I don't know if, like, this guy is going to... I'm not sure what I'm going to do. I might send this guy down, build the fort, and then go back up, or maybe I'll just build another one up here. But it is something I need to keep in mind. Also from Boro Pogobog, suggested the Lost Souls came from the south, so I may want to explore down there and look for stuff. I did pan around the map a bit, and I'm looking, and I just don't see any other undead spawners, and if I'm missing something, let me know. But theoretically, those lost souls should only come from 14 tiles away. And I don't see any possible way they could get there because there is nothing. There are no undead spawners with it. Oh, well, there is this one up here, but I would think they would have taken a more direct route. Why would they have come from the south? See, I'm just confused about that. It's possible, maybe, because it's like, well, even then, that's more than 14 spaces away from this, so I truly don't know where those came from. I'm wondering if maybe they were the spawn of a camp that I've since destroyed and they came back. I think mobs can still wander. I think wandering groups of hostile independents still wander after you killed the camp. I could be wrong about that, but I'm thinking that might have been what happened, and maybe once I kill them, they'll be gone for good. I just don't know. They caught me off guard and came out of nowhere when they took that fort. From Sarah Feingold, check the Forbidden Sanctum with one unit before sending one in to determine whether Divine Justicars or the other bonus that or the bonus that I currently have with what's it called? Oh, that guy's way down there by himself. Where's that Forbidden Sanctum? I seem to have lost my units again. They were down. Went down here. Where in the heck is Nanhild? Oh my gosh, you guys are probably laughing at me right now. There she is, way down here. I knew it was down south somewhere. So basically they have that temporary effect from their runestone of Cold Fury that they picked up with Strong Will. I personally think I'm going to want Strong Will for this battle, but if there's no units, what Sarah's basically saying is there no units that Strong Will specifically protects against, in particular Fallen Angels or Dread Reapers, it might be worth it to go get Divine Justicars for that battle anyway. As a matter of fact, let's go ahead and look at that now, because we can. So let's take the Warg and pop in. There's actually Archangels, and I still think Strong Will would be worth it here because it's going to take out half the damage that the Archangels can do. It's going to take out... Oh, yeah. Definitely going to want Strong Will for that one. It negates like half of this army's damage. So yes, unfortunately the turn undead effect doesn't really help with that, but I still think this army could manage being immune to half of the damage these guys can do. Probably. Yeah, because I got Butchers. Again, it would be better if it was Fallen Angels. I still think that's going to be a tough battle regardless, now that I look at it. I probably want all the Butchers in that I can get, and I'm probably going to want the Blight Doctor weak and stuff. I think the Orc Priest may be able to sit this one out, because he's not going to do much damage to anything in that group. So... well, I'll have to kind of think about that. I might lose somebody, but for the spell, it might be worth it. We'll send you back with them for now. I don't know. Man, I was hoping there was Fallen Angels in there. That would have made things a lot easier. That's maybe a stroke of bad luck, but we'll see on the next turn. From both Sarah Feingold and Tijman Booting, if I'm pronouncing that correctly, I think. Said, set ready to talk on the new Goblin City. That is the city I found that I think is furthest out west. So, I think it's down here. No, that's the little scout. Where was the city, the other city that I just find? I'm losing all of my cities. It's this one right here. So this guy did just go right past it. Basically saying, check that. Let me know when you're ready to talk. Good call. I didn't even think about that. Skipped right over it. From Tishman Booting suggested consider shifting some shield items around, like the leaf shield to the orc. I think that's a good idea. Again, Nanhild down here in the corner has this leaf shield item. That could get sent to the orc. I do want her to have it for this battle, I think, because there's a lot of elementals in that group. But after that, I will probably send it up to the orc. So we'll close that for now. Blight Doctor with Rogue does not have Inflict Noxious Vulnerability yet, so basically when I'm doing this battle up here to level up the orc, while I'm at it, I should probably try to level that Blight Doctor as well, because if I can get Inflict Noxious Vulnerability at expert rank, that's going to make it easier to convert the Fire Giant, which is kind of why I'm doing everything up here. From Impregnable, dragons are a top priority. Their city production is bad, but they like Barreds, so I could at least terraform. That's a good point. The dragon dwelling doesn't really have anything particularly nice in it, unfortunately. They've got Well, actually, they don't have any structures at all. They got the one happiness one, and that's it. So yeah, they're pretty much all barrens already. There's just a couple tiles I could convert, and then I could dig this out into barrens, of course. So I'll basically just have to make them as happy as I can and then go with it. But yes, dragons are my top priority as far as military goes right now. I'm still going to try to buy cities as much as I can, but as soon as I can get the dragons under my control, which is going to be another 4 turns, I'm going to start upgrading that city right away. I don't want to waste any time on that because I need different channels of damage output. From Tarsak, stop Warfare 3 to get Conqueror. That's a great point. I wanted to get this a while ago. It's a very nice Empire upgrade. It increases the amount of XP you get from killing units by 50%. I wanted to get that a long time ago and kind of got distracted by other things and forgot about it, but I will go ahead and get that. Also, good point from Tarsak, might not need roads around all my goblin cities because goblins can move faster on the wetlands, so that's good for me. I'll still need them around like non-goblin cities probably, but maybe I won't need to build as many as I thought I would. And then finally from Tarsak, wanted to know you guys' thoughts on my upcoming decision regarding the goblins race governance upgrade here. So I've got a champion decision to make and the prophet decision to make, which are going to be 2 coming up. Probably this one probably pretty soon. Whether I want big beetles to get disgusting stench and 5 health, or whether I want the indifference towards volcanic and tropical terrain. I am leaning towards the military on both of these, by the way, but if anyone can change my mind, go ahead. I'm sure if you got a reason, it's probably a good one. The Prophet military one, tame trolls are a big part of my long-term strategy. I know I get war breeds. There is a debate between whether tame trolls or war breeds are really better. I personally like tame trolls. I just find them to be extremely useful. Their regrowth ability is fantastic. So I lean towards the tame trolls, but the Prophet economic is nothing to sneeze at either, with the class-specific city upgrades in goblin cities basically give more gold in production. So I think I'm pretty strongly leaning towards the military on both of these, but we can talk about it in the comments if you guys want. And that's it. I know that was a lot to go through. There was a lot of feedback. That's part of the reason why I'm doing a marathon here, is I want to make a lot of progress and then do more feedback. So let's try to get some stuff done here. I think this guy, actually, I need to move him back. Oh, wait, no, the butchers are... No, I have him with this army so he can... Yeah, I have this army set up specifically like it is so they can heal, which they definitely need. Yeah, I think I'm going to hold off on that. The Archangels are flying units, so the Goblins Butchers will at least have a damage bonus going up against them. I don't have a whole lot of other things to really fight them, though, unfortunately. These guys are going to have to defend the city and prevent that Lost Soul from taking it. I don't know where he's going to go, but I did realize that I'm just kind of barreling this builder down there, and I think I need to actually get somebody up there to kill those Lost Souls. I'm pretty sure that's what the Orc Priest is going to do. I know the Orc Priest is good with Nanhild and converting, but I think I really need him up there for dealing with Lost Souls. Although, I don't know. Maybe, honestly, actually a Butcher could probably do it, just because of the fact that they have first strike and they're good on defense. A Butcher and a couple other crappy goblins could fend those guys off. I don't know. We'll see after this battle for Nanhild. So we'll have that guy stay where he is. I'm going to go ahead and end the turn. There's nothing else I need to be doing because I'm in the process of resurrecting Hero. And then I do want to keep an eye on these Lost Souls and see where they go after the turn turns over to the next one. I got a feeling they'll try to attack that city. I would love it if they flew up into the dragons and the dragons just destroyed them, but I don't necessarily expect to get that lucky, unfortunately. Empire Quest, they're already completing Empire Quest. That's lovely. I'm not going to get the one for city growth. Goblins can get that, to get the Metropolis one. That is something goblins can totally get, but it's just didn't fit with what I was doing, which was more city spam. Okay, this is going to be a runaway battle, so I'm going to have to cut this one out, and then we'll be back in a minute. Okay, that is done. You'll never take my... Oh, gosh, I thought my computer was going to freeze for a second there. Come on, dragons, just send, like, one fire dragon down here, and this problem would be over. Race governance level up. Oh, that's actually the orcs. Okay. Or military. War halls are now cheaper. Or great swords and impalers deal more damage. With the goblins having their butchers, I would never see myself using impalers. Probably won't use any great swords. So I think I'm just going to have to go with the economic on that one and save a little bit of money when I'm upgrading work cities. An elf dreadnought. I can't select another type of hero. I don't want a dreadnought. I really, really want a sorcerer. But I also really, really need a hero. I don't know how long it'll be before I get another option. I kind of am now wishing I took the last one and just got another rogue. Hang on. Who do I have here? I've got my hero, and he doesn't count towards the hero. Or no, I got my leader, who doesn't count towards the hero cap. So I've got Nanhild. I've got the orc. I've got the druid that I'm resurrecting. I would theoretically get this guy. You know what? I'll take the dreadnought. I'm not the biggest fan of dreadnoughts, but I'll take him just to get another hero for now. Actually, I shouldn't have done that, because that sets me back another turn unless I can dig up enough money for that orc city up there. Alright, well, let's at least see what he's got. I didn't really have any other options, so... Guardian Flame is nice for a little bit of healing. Inflict Immolation, I probably don't care too much about. Let's go ahead and get him a few more hit points just to start off with. I definitely know I'm going to want Guardian Flame. Lightning Rod. Some of these Forge Aprons or Lightning Rod banners will largely matter depending on who I'm fighting, so I'll need to specifically target certain enemies with him. We'll go ahead and give him a little bit more resistance, a little bit more defense, and I might save the rest of those points down to 4 now, and I might save them just depending on what is needed. I think for the time being, he actually wouldn't be a bad unit to have up helping out the rogue. Or, no, you know what I'm going to use him for? I'm going to use him to get rid of those dang lost souls. He might have... He's got Flashbang, which does some fire damage. I mean, he's not maybe the best unit for countering them, but it's something. I can send him down that way and he could get there faster than the orc would. I don't want to have to sit there fighting them over and over and over for a long time. Okay. Reverse to research a tier 6 skill. Somebody's got 2 secret skills, just like that. Oh. They want peace? Okay, that's fine. I was not going to be... I'd forgotten that city even existed. Okay, the orc got his orb, so that's good. And they can go ahead and do their attack, but before I do that, I actually want to do Nanhild's battle. I've been kind of anticipating this one. Again, I think I want that Blight Doctor in here. I'm pretty sure that... I want to actually take another look at this. So the Evangelists do a lot of spirit damage. Those guys do a lot of spirit damage, but they're still really strong and they have healing. Oh, that's an Exalted. At least it's a flying unit. Crusader and the Shrine of Smiting. The Shrine of Smiting still got Divine Vengeance. I think this could get ugly. But I really, really want that secret spell. And Strong Will is still going to be insanely useful in this battle. So who do I want in there? A Warg? Do these guys have... They have Spirit Protection. These guys do not have Spirit Protection. But most of the units do. So I think I'm going to leave the orc out of this one. You can't mind control these guys, can you? No, because Spirit Protection 100%. So yeah, that wouldn't work. Oh man, that'd be nice if I could get one. Although they're dedicated to good, so it might not matter really that much. I could possibly mind control the Orc Crusader, but no, he's got spirit protection. Okay, I think I know what I need to do. Abort the attack. We're gonna send everybody but that Orc in here. A lot of pikemen and Nanhild, who has Slayer's Doubt, Smite. Again, that checks against Spirit, so Nanhild's spells won't be very useful in here. That's closely matched, which means I'm gonna lose stuff if I do this. Is that worth it? Because it could be a while before I can get down here again with any group that can handle this. Although, actually, give me a second. Mogwai's group is coming, and they have strong will by default. Maybe the best of Mogwai's group would be better at fighting. Not really, though. I think I'm going to try this. It's a risky battle, sure, but every now and then I just need to take a chance with something. I'll have to be very careful with Nanhild, though. I can't afford to lose her now. Mogwai's got some spells that might be nice. I think Last Stand could be particularly nice on the butchers in a battle like this, because the only thing that's range is the Shrine of Smiting. So I'm just going to go for it. I'm already here, and I really want that secret spell. Oh, I did forget. The way this battlefield is lined up does make it a bit easier to attack. Now, granted, the angels can fly over my units, but if they do that, I can probably punish them for it. You guys over there, and leave the Theocrat kind of here. Now, I've got a variety of abilities. None of them really come in handy here, but I think I'm going to at least use Touched by Faith on one of these butchers. In Mogwai, what have we got? Swap locations. Don't want to do that right now. Berserk, Warp Equipment. Warp Equipment might actually be kind of useful. Okay, that actually could be handy if I can get it on both angels. But it would take up all my points, and I think I actually would rather have Last Stand on everybody. And this is an until end of combat spell, which I could get on everybody, I think. Hang on, 28, and then another 14 would be 32, 40. No, I could get it on 2 of them. Would I rather do that or Warp Equipment? Because I could try to Warp Equipment on those 2 angels. Oh. I could Warp Equipment on more than just those 2 angels. I could get it on several people. Warps the integrity of equipment at target location. Equip units and machines within a 2x radius around the target suffer a random penalty to defense or attack until the end of combat. I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna check out Mogwai's other spells, but that one seems pretty solid for this battle, because I can get a bunch of people with it. Debuff 6 or debuff 4 enemy units as opposed to buffing 2 of mine. Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. I don't know that I've ever actually cast this spell before, but let's see what it did. Yeah, it can't be removed with dispelled magic. Okay. Well, seems like a good enough start to me. Now, wait a second. How did that do spirit damage if he had strong will? Oh no. I think I know what happened. Wait. He wasn't with the group. He wasn't with the group that picked up the Runestone of Cold Fury. So this guy could be in trouble. I need to be more careful with him. Alright, you know what? These guys are just gonna come running through and flying through and over regardless. So I think I need to back up. Can you weaken from here? I'm not gonna be able to stop that angel from charging the Blight Doctor, but it might be worth it to get a weaken off on her. Alright, that changes things a little bit. How far can you go? He doesn't do as... You know what? I'm going to put you here. That guy doesn't do as much physical damage or spirit damage as the angels do. So he can go there. And I'll have to block some units in. But I think... Do I need line of sight to cast weakening? I think I do. Alright, what I'm going to do is position these guys here and probably just have to eat a hit from the angel. But I'm going to go ahead and weaken one of them and then try to block the other from doing anything with other units. So that means sending you here. Org up front, actually, you here. Do like this. Weaken the angel. And Nanhild will have to probably bestow Iron Heart on the Butcher. Nanhild will most likely get flanked after doing this. I should have done that right away. Because that'll still give him strong will until the end of combat. So then he wouldn't have to worry about... Yeah, he won't have to worry about the physical. Now that's a Tigrant Exalted, but I think Nanhild has enough defense she'll be okay. Even if that does do a flank attack, because there's nothing else that can hit her as long as she's on this tile here. And actually, I could even go ahead and do a hit on it. No, I want him on defense. Otherwise, the angel... Well, you know what? If that angel actually wants to fly around and hit that unit, I'd be okay with that. So yeah, let's do that. Now he's bleeding too, and has less action points. And then you guys are going to have to hold ground. I am not going to get out of this one without losing somebody. But Nanhild's the most important, so... Ouch. Yeah, I knew that was going to suck when it went off. Okay, Nanhild just leveled up. Too bad I can't apply that right now. I think I want the Warg just going after the Shrine. The Warg, I don't really care if he dies. It's not going to be the end of the world. That is the angel that has been weakened, I think. Yeah. Okay. I think I can kill that angel. In fact, I can do a lot of damage to it with the Goblin Blight Doctor, which is really good. Because I need units over here dealing with other stuff. And I need that guy to be a distraction for a turn. Of course, Mogwai can't cast any more spells. If I do this right, I might be okay. Fortunately, the other units are going to take forever to get around here, so I'm going to go ahead and get in some damage in on that shrine right now. Not bad. Takes it down to 71. It will ram me. It'll do a decent amount of damage, but that's about all it can do. How long before it can Divine Vengeance again? That's only once per battle. Okay, great. Yeah, I really want to just light her up with this guy. Very, very nearly killed her. Now, if I'm willing to take an attack of opportunity on Mogwai, I would like to be able to... I would really like to be able to turn this guy around, so Mogwai isn't really threatened by stuff and could get out of here. This guy could finish off the Archangel pretty easily, or even go... Ooh, with Pike Square... he's not going to take hardly any damage from that Archangel. I think she must have gotten her attack debuffed. Yeah, she did. I think I'm going to have him go after her, because he can actually heal some health. And there's not really anything else this guy needs to do. So I'll probably have him... Or, no, I'll probably have this one... I don't want to do that. I want to have this guy go after that orc right there. So I think he might be able to kill him. I might have to let Nanhild take an attack of opportunity here, I think. I just need to make sure that when she ends her turn, she's far enough away. But yes, this is what I want to do. Nanhild takes an attack of opportunity. It hurts, especially because he's got Predator. I forgot about that. But that allows this guy to run in here and steal life from that Archangel and severely limit her movement, which allows this guy to come down here and finish off this Archangel. And, oh, they got killing momentum too. I forgot about that. Okay, and then he can go back here. And that allows this guy to run over here and stab this guy, reducing his movement. Nanhild can then, I think, do a charge attack and finish it off if she flanks around. But that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I could go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that angel can't reach. Oh, the angel could reach me. Maybe Nanhild just needs to heal, back off and heal a bit. That Exalted only has 1 HP left, or 1 action point left, so I think I'll be okay. So Nanhild needs to back off and heal herself. That's, I think, what needs to happen here. I think I like this spot. Alright, heal up. Cannot lose that Theocrat. It's far too important. Okay, oh good, and he's bleeding too, so that helps. Yeah, you go ahead and do whatever you want there. These butchers are tearing these angels apart. This is amazing. This should kill it. No, not quite. Came close though. Alright, now we've got Crusaders coming around the side. That doesn't worry me too much. I'm pretty sure I'm going to lose that warg. Maybe not. Maybe I can... No, I can't heal him with anything. What can I do here? I would like to finish that Archangel off with something. It doesn't need to be anything particularly strong. Oh, I should weaken this. That would let the let that guy do more damage to it. In the meantime, where's the evangelist? He's standing back there, and I know I've still got another evangelist that I have to deal with somewhere in here. I think I lost track of the other one. Oh no, the other one was the Exalted that I confused with an evangelist. So yeah, it's just these guys. So if I move this guy here and put him on defense, they basically aren't going to be able to do anything. Then I can use these guys to weaken the shrine, which allows him to do a little more damage to it, not a lot. Hopefully he can at least handle another attack. That guy is probably going to try to Spirit Ray. Oh no, he can't Spirit Ray him because Strong Will, right. Okay. This is looking good, all things considered. That I wish that I could have killed her, but that's okay. I'm going to use this guy to kill the Exalted. Oh, he's got killing momentum, though, so he can actually just do... Wait, is she looking the other way? Yeah. So he can actually just do this, and then he can actually move a little bit and get back, which leaves Nanhild free to do really whatever I want, which isn't much, but... I might need her for healing soon. I think that's still got a 2-turn cooldown on it. I'm going to have to run the Warg Rider out of there is what I think I'm going to do, and possibly replace it with Nanhild. For now, I could throw a chicken at somebody, I guess. I think the Shrine, probably. It's the most difficult thing to deal with at the moment. Throwing a chicken at a shrine. Oh, I could hit the evangelist. It probably doesn't... You know, any damage I can do to the shrine is worth it, even if it's only 3. I want that thing to go away. Okay, that guy should be safe. Oh, get wrecked, orc. Okay. Now I need to get him out of there, or heal him, but I think getting him out of there is more likely to be what I can do. You can stay on defense there, and just let that guy come after you. The shrine still can't really do much. I mean, it could use smiting prayer bolts, so maybe I need to get this guy out of range of that. Like maybe on the other side of the wall here. Because I think that needs direct line of sight. Let me move him so I can see. Yeah, no line of sight. So if I move this guy here, he should be safe. And then I can move this guy in his place. And if he rams, how much is he going to do? Yeah, I'll be fine. So break it again. And you guys don't really have anything else that you need to do. No offense, but you're not really needed anymore. I could try it. No, I can't convert the evangelist because the evangelist... Oh, the evangelist does not have... Well, hey, maybe I can do this. Oh, target cannot be affected. I'm not 100% sure why. Doesn't have... Oh, it probably has strong... Wait. Last walking... Oh, it just has straight mind control immunity. That's right. I didn't think you could, but... Okay. And the Blight Doctor can also hang out over here. There's not really any reason for him to be around. I might steal an enchantment with him before the end of the battle. But for now, I think these guys are good. There's not really anything any of them can do. Alright, they are tearing that guy apart, which is great. And then I can finish the Shrine of Smiting off with that one. Nanhild should be able to heal again now, which is definitely what she should be doing. And these guys can finish that, and then probably back up. Sit on defense. You guys are doing just fine on defense where you're at, but the Goblin can help. Actually, the Goblin can end this on this turn. So these guys actually have first strike and he only has 6 health left, so they can't go anywhere or do anything. So I may as well use Steel Enchantment now. Probably not from them, but probably from somebody who's not. Steal 6 effects. Holy crap. Okay. Yeah, he can't do anything. He's stuck there. And how long does he bleed for? One more turn? We may as well get the kill with somebody. We'll just give it to that butcher. He deserves it. No, we'll give it to the Blight Doctors. Nanhild, I would give it to Nanhild, but he can't. But Nanhild did level up, so... I now officially have Divine Justiciars for this army, and I didn't lose anybody. That went better than I expected it to. I got Mass Curse. I mean... I guess that's alright. I would have liked to have like a summoning skill or, you know, True Resurrect would have been really nice. I did get 1,000 mana. Here's the question. Is Mass Curse worth it? Or should I sell for the 400 gold? I'm not even sure that I can hold that much mana. And I actually can't check to see what my mana cap is. I should have done that beforehand. I don't think I can even hold that much mana. I don't know what to do here. Because I think my mana cap is still probably somewhere around 500. But the gold doesn't have a cap. I think I'm going to sell this and use the gold to further my expansion. Because Mass Curse is good, but it's not my favorite. And I would hate for all that mana to go to, a lot of that mana to go to waste. I think I'm going to sell for gold. Let me check this, and I'm going to immediately regret it. Well, I have 700 mana capacity. Some of it would have gone to waste, not as much as I thought. But, hey, I've got money now, so that's still useful. And now, first thing to order of business, get you Divine Justiciars. And now, as long as Nanhild survives, that army can pretty much do whatever they want. Speaking of whatever they want, I want a big beetle. So let's go over there and get one. This guy's got Noxious Vulnerability. I think the Warg can sit this one out. Or maybe actually the... No, the Butcher's got Lifesteal. He can maybe get some health for himself. We'll let the Warg sit this one out. Bring the guy who can curse in. And I'm going to try to get me that big beetle. Nanhild. Very likely victory, and it doesn't matter if I lose anybody, so let's do this. I'm so used to these orc priests from my last series having healing on them because I played as an orc theocrat, but they do not have healing on a goblin when you're playing a goblin warlord. All right, let's let them charge me. Back up, and you can go running right into those pikes. That would be lovely. The swarm darters are going to be little nuisances, so I'll have to do something about them. You know what? Swap places. You go in front, you go back here, Nanhild goes down here and heals. You guys can go ahead and start trying to curse. Oh, you can't curse that guy because I think he has blight immunity. Yes, he does. Okay, fine. Well, you can curse him. Well, that actually worked. Okay. Wasn't really expecting it to. Alright, good. Okay, thanks for charging me. You go down, and I'm gonna go ahead and throw Iron Heart on this guy. I think actually I need to figure out what I'm gonna do over here with this big beetle closing in on me. So I don't want to kill him. I want to convert him to my side. I need to actually weaken him now that I think of it. So I'm gonna move you here to sort of guard the sides, and these guys can make it all the way there. Yeah, these guys can make it here, which is still in range to weaken, so let's do that. And now I have an actual chance to curse him when he comes in. But I'm going to need you guys guarding this side, and I'm probably going to need Nanhild over here. Or I could just let him attack the Blight Doctor, who can inflict Noxious Vulnerability. That might actually be better. Why don't you here. Nanhild goes here and can safely heal from here. There we go. Orc Priest can back off, and once he lets us guard down, I'll have another chance to try cursing him. Now that he's been weakened, I can affect him with poison stuff. Alright, that's enough mosquito darts, I think. Alright, let's see if we can get this. I'm gonna have these guys just charge the swarm darters. But let's try to inflict Noxious Vulnerability if I can. I'm gonna move these guys here and curse, and I think that'll get him to turn around. It didn't work, but then I can move these guys here and inflict Noxious Vulnerability, or at least try to. He resisted on all accounts. Running out of time here, so I need to figure out what to do with Nanhild. I think I'm going to back Nanhild off to get her away from the swarm darters. And then just try to convert him as he is. Got it. Okay. And you guys can run out and start stabbing these things, please. Looks good. Ah, you can't move. You should have, though. So I got more guys here, and now you can't move. Nanhild, I'll have healing available again. Actually, she's got it now. And I think those swarm darters out there are going to get it. Who has less health? Those guys? Or these guys? These guys slightly less. The swarm darter won't move on the next turn. So I can do that. The Blight Doctor can steal an enchantment, not from the big beetle. Actually, there isn't really anyone... Oh, I could do this. Let's give the Orc Priest Touched by Faith. And let's give the Blight Doctor Steal Enchantment. There we go. Healing. And then point blank. Oh, I was gonna throw a chicken at him point blank in the back of the head, but I guess this is okay too. It's a shame. I really wanted to do that. All right. More crap conquered. An Orc Shock Trooper. I did just get that massive amount of gold, but I am not going to spend it on units yet. I think I still need to invest it into growing my economy and getting new cities. And there's more gold from here, so I have a nice surplus right now. I don't know, maybe now would be a good time to grab a shock trooper just to get a heavy mainline trooper in this army. You know what? I will take that. I will take that. We've got a nice surplus of gold, and I think he'd be a great fit for Nanhild's army with Divine Justiciars. I could afford to be very aggressive with him. So Nanhild's new army now is going to be that group. Her and the shock trooper. I have tons of faith in those butchers. I also now have a big beetle that can join the group, and I will probably do... I think I want a Blight Doctor in there, though, because of conversion potential, and probably still the Orc Priest, because, again, conversion potential. So her army is actually still going to be evolving a little bit here, but they're looking pretty good. I like how this is developing, and I like that big beetle is around too. I just picked up 2 tier 3 units for an army that definitely needs them. In fact, I should pile on the higher tier units for sure. Well, I guess the rest are tier 2, so yeah, they would all balance out. You're good there, and you are a bit injured. Actually, I'm going to swap you in for the orc. No, I can't quite do that. I can do this. Send him out for just a second so that they can all benefit from healing. And that group down there looks pretty good. Now that I got the gold with this guy, I actually want to see what's over here in the darkness. Mogwai's army kind of will, but I'm going to check with the scout, I think. It's possible there could be another cave entrance hidden over there. And if there is, I want to know about it. Ooh, they just offered a tribute. Yes, more gold, please. Thank you. Yeah, always take the gold. And it's time for you to join my empire. Well, let's wait. Let's wait to make sure we don't have a nasty accident. I think I'm going to use that Runestone of Cold Fury to clear that, by the way, because there are units in here that do spirit damage, I think. Like the Whale of Despair effect. I might just use the Runestone to deal with that. I want to buy those guys right now. But I am worried that if I do, this will spawn something and kill them. or take them over, and the orc army won't be able to do anything about it. Maybe I grab the runestone on the way back and then take this group. It will at least help with the banshees. It will not help with anything else. Does he have the poison resistance buff yet? He does not. That would be awful nice to have. Wonder if there's a way for me to power level him a little bit. I could also send him down to the tower. I mean, the mine is the obvious first choice. I'm not going to get the runestone yet because of that. Oh, there's these guys over here too. A nightshade fairy. Frick, I haven't run into one of those for a while. They're good. Not too worried about the halfling hunters. Although I should be, just based on the reason that they're halflings. I think I might take this one first to try to get charm, so I can hopefully charm that cavalry in the other army. And maybe if I can power level this orc enough, maybe I can get poison resistance for this group on top of charm. Because he's close to this level, so I'm just going to need him to carry a lot of weight in these coming battles. But could they handle this battle? That's 2 tier 3 units and then fairly crappy units. I think so. I think I could. Oh yeah, and I can get the warg all the way up here on this turn as well, so... I think they'll be okay. I say that with a somewhat high-pitched voice, which kind of denotes some measure of uncertainty, but still gonna try it. Does this give a bonus to units that walk into it? Explore treasure site? No, there's no bonus. Aside from, I think maybe, is it a treasure site? Yeah. So it'll drop an item, so maybe something useful for the orc. Speaking of the orc, well, let's get the item first and then worry about item management. Probable victory. Okay. I feel better about this one than about the last one, but I do acknowledge that a fairy could be an issue. They normally are. But let's go for it. I need some sweet, sweet XP on that orc rogue. Alright. Not bad so far. I don't mind the Nightshade Fairy hanging back a bit more for now. The Halfling Hunters are among the least of my concerns, but they're also apparently among the most aggressive. And I need to watch out for her charm. I don't want the orc to be hit by that. But some of these units are 100% weak to curse, specifically, or no, not 100%. They have 40% blight weakness. I think I'm going to try to curse the fairy with these guys if I can get within range of her. But how far out of range am I? I could get there on this turn. So I'm going to try to curse the fairy. I need to try to level the knight. I got panic attack as an option. I need to try to level the knight because I want him to have strong will. I got panic attack as an option for the rogue. Rain of poison blades. Quick dash, which quick dash usually I find to be the most useful. I might use the knight to actually kill the cavalry and then quick dash him to go after the hunter. Or at least get in the hunter's face. Or maybe I can actually kill the fell horse if I do this. Weaken it with this guy. Then, yeah, slaughter it with the swarm darters. Sure. Didn't quite work. Okay, that didn't quite work as well as I had hoped. I thought the swarm darters would be able to kill it. I could still finish it off with the orc, which would be good because the orc could use the XP. I think I'm going to just stick the knight here and let it kind of sit in front of the swarm dart or the halflings, because I don't really want the fairy just lighting the knight up and then having him get entangled. But well, you know what? He's got devastating charge. He can handle it. Frickin' halflings! Ah! Okay. Calm down, Bob. Alright. Let's just get rid of the horse. Let's just get rid of him. How far can you go? I do not want to get charmed. I think I can stay out of range of charm, except for possibly the orc might have to go within range of it. I'm going to move you over here because we have a certain halfling who is begging to be ganged up on by everything. How close do you need to be? Okay, you can get it from here, which means you can slide down and still stay out of that nymph's charm reach. And curse the Nightshade Fairy. Okay, that at least makes the Nightshade Fairy not be able to do as much damage to the knight. But that knight's still going to take a lot of damage. You know what? Charge the Nightshade Fairy. You're just a warg rider, right? Get in there and do some stuff. That should lock her down a little bit. Oh, I completely forgot about the butchers, and I don't know why. But yeah, they're here too. Again, gonna lean them this way and then kind of leave them here for now. I should be okay, I think, unless he gets lucky with a entangle on something. Okay, he's gonna firebomb the knight, that's fine. Alright, halflings need to die, but so does that nymph before she has a chance to do anything super annoying. Let's see here, you can move here. And I think I almost might want him shooting at the nymph to weaken it. This guy, I think, can handle, should be able to handle these halflings, but then again, there's always that good old halfling luck. Didn't trigger there, though. I should have just taken the other shot with this guy. Okay. The nymph is running away. I need to get XP for the Blight Doctor. That was another thing. I needed Noxious Vulnerability for him. But I also need to get any kills that I can with my orc here. I think I know what I'm gonna do. I can move up with this guy, and I can light her up a little bit and just do damage. Actually, I have a better idea. Oh, she's on defense, though. That kind of sucks. Okay. Still doesn't really change the plan. Yep, okay, this should work. Move up, charge. She fights back, that's fine. She's a nymph, doesn't matter. Then you finish her off. Then you cast a spell. You'll still get good XP from that. You can use Quick Dash on the knight, who can now go after that guy. But I'm not going to go after that guy. I'm going to go after, I think, the fairy. Unless these guys can kill the fairy with a charge attack. Which it actually looks like they can. So, 1, 2... And she is facing this direction. I'm going to have them go around like this. Well, actually, I didn't even need that flank necessarily. But I'm going to go flank the shaman now from the other side. And now he's under pressure. The orc needs to probably get that kill. He did level up, but I need to get as much XP for the next level on him as I can. The hunter is not threatening anything right now, so I'm going to use that guy to get just a little bit more damage in on him. And maybe I'll let the Blight Doctor kill the hunter. Oh, he just killed my orc. I didn't think he would kill the orc. He did a lot of damage. Or did he crit? Did he just crit? No, he couldn't. I don't think he would have crit. Oh, man. This army just setback after setback. Okay. It's fine. I mean, it's not really, but I want the orc to sprint out there and backstab that Draconian. I want you to level up. That orc was a crucial part of the plan. I needed somebody to charm. No, I needed somebody to curse the fire giant. That screws everything up. Oh, if only I had True Resurrect right now. It's fine. You guys move back here. Let this guy through. You sprint. Go up here. Backstab the heck out of this guy. Please, please, do not entangle him. That would be super annoying and dumb. And I can't dispel it now because my orc is gone. Alright. Okay, good. I was able to just finish him off. At least the orc got XP and got charm. Well, is getting charm. Ooh, a unicorn mount. Sure, why not? I mean, it does give... Oh, no, it's a unit. Melee strike, cure disease. You know what? I just lost a unit, and it does do spirit damage, so sure, I'll take it. It's dedicated to good, I think, but... it's fine. It'll be spirit damage to use against the undead. So that's fine. I'm really irritated that I lost that orc to that halfling. I did not think that halfling would do that much damage, but it did. I should have checked. Anyway, I got charm, but I really want counter poison too. I need charm now if I'm going to go after the cavalry. I thought about picking counter poison first so I could take out the undead and then get charm and go after the fire giant, but I think the general plan is to go after the fire giant first. But now I can't. I could demand a tribute of units, which would set me back with this orc city a ways, but could give me the guy with curse that I need to get the fire giant that I want, or it could give me crappy units that wouldn't be helpful at all. I'm not going to do that. Maybe I could buy the city and then like hurry production to get a priest. I wish these guys would just join me. That'd be lovely. Alright, well, let's get you back with this guy. And I guess the goblin can come too now. We're going to try to get the human cavalry on our side at least, and then we can start leveling up towards another knight. I'm not going to fight that. That's too much. That's a bit too much, I think. Yeah, we'll save that enchanting tree for later. We'll just have to try to get as much XP with that orc on this next battle as I can. I think, though, that next battle is going to have to wait until the next episode. But like I said, this is a marathon of 3 episodes. This is the first of those 3 in the marathon, so I'll be recording another one right after this. So like I said, you guys can leave your comments. I'll read everything, but I may not be responding to comments on this video. I'll probably wait until the final video in this stretch of videos, this marathon stretch. So thank you all so much for watching. I do appreciate it. And yeah, I will see you all in the next episode. Shout out to all my Patreon supporters, including Tier 3 supporters Blitz, Braden, Adam James, Jim Bro, Tarsak, and Tibian Army. Thanks so much, everybody.